Alright, it's been a while since I've done a video, and I really just want to talk about cloud infrastructure and in this, as far as the Resource-Based Economy Foundation is going, they've proposed the VNUX project, which I have noted as a joke. And the reason that I note it as a joke is because coming from someone who's been in the IT world for 10 plus years, anybody that's been working in IT for that long is going to understand that the world is now evolving into cloud networks. And the question is, what is a cloud network? There's a lot of different types of cloud networks. There's cloud hosting networks, there's cloud storage networks, there's cloud data networks, there's all kinds of different cloud networks. The idea behind a cloud basically is a redundant system that does not fail and can be recovered instantaneously from another machine. There's a lot of virtualization questions to be asked. And when you're talking about the Resource-Based Economy Foundation, a lot of problems that you're going to have is you're going to need software that can back up whatever you're trying to build. And this is a world system. I mean, there's already corporations out there already experimenting with these types of ideologies, like Cisco's Planetary Skin and other things like that. There are corporations on the forefront of technology that don't get a lot of credit because they don't get press in the departments that they spend a lot of time on. And if you're going to build a resource-based economy, somebody put it best, it looks like a Mickey Mouse show if you don't have the computer technology to back up what you're trying to build. And I'm telling you that if you're going to build a resource-based economy foundation, you have to start out with an operating system that's going to be able to support what you're doing. And Linux is definitely the best road to go for this, because Windows is proprietary and you have to pay for a license, and it just gets in the way. That's why the federal government uses, in the most sophisticated branches of government and technological exploration and science, things like the Large Hadron Collider are using Linux because they don't have to worry about licensing. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission uses Linux. They use Red Hat. There's all kinds of evidence of Linux all over the world in all kind of very, very sophisticated environments that don't require licensing and don't need programmers, and they already have their own group of programmers that are already evolving their own software. So Linux is definitely the primary foundation for this. The only thing is it's going to take way more than one shell coder to be able to perpetuate this software. You're going to need hundreds of shell coders if you're really planning on doing what you're doing. There needs to be finance behind it. It's inevitable. We live in a capitalistic system, and you're going to have to use the current system to get ahead, and then convince everybody, once you've already used the current system, that the resource-based economy will work. But you're going to have money going into it because technology is extremely expensive. It's probably the most expensive commodity that exists. And that's why I've built the software platforms that I've built, because I know monetarily they will make money, and then we will be able to support employees to build a better system. And most of these scientists that work at these corporations are way overburdened. They have absolutely no time. They're already working on 10 or 15 projects that it is. And if you really want to bring a resource-based economy to light, you need to look and understand all of the different technologies that are out there. And Linux is by far the best one, but we really need to be looking to the cloud, because the cloud is the next evolutionary process in computers. Especially a cloud is going to cost, a 50 server cloud is going to cost $1 million just to set up, just to get it started. And when you're looking at that kind of financing, you really got to, it's like playing a game of chess with 1,000 pieces. So I urge everybody who's part of the Resource-Based Economy Foundation to look into VMware, look into all the Linux-based cloud systems out there, check out Red Hat, check out Novell, see all the different companies that are already developing state-of-the-art technology that the military, the CIA, the Department of Defense, FBI, all these agencies that are unfortunately on the forefront of technology in the military, because they have the most money. They have the economic system at their disposal, therefore they are educating themselves a lot more than, say, somebody on the internet who's part of the Resource-Based Economy Foundation. So when these people actually come and give opinions, you shouldn't just say, "Oh, they're in the military. They're bad." These scientists are extremely intelligent. They know exactly what they're talking about, and they can talk the circles around one shell coder who thinks he's got something going. You're going to need team. You're going to need a huge software team. You're going to need a software team of at least 100 people or more just to get the ball rolling. So just take that into consideration whenever you're trying to build any type of new application platform, especially something that's going to take over the economic system that we currently have. It's going to be something that needs to be extremely researched. It needs to be researched to the nines. You don't need to jump into this. This needs to be set up. There needs to be a project management system. There needs to be everything. And I've done my best to try to build this stuff for people to use and see, kind of give an idea of how to build software, but it's definitely going to need to be a lot more than just a forum and some posts. And that's why I think that the resource-based economy is looking more like the Mickey Mouse Foundation because of stuff like that. So just take the new software into consideration, and I hope this video has opened your eyes just a little bit.